Thank you. So right now we're muted, so we'll be on the camera. Well, welcome everybody to the Mason Adams Show. You can pick up your feet, you ain't got nowhere to go. If you had somewhere to be, you better cancel all those plans, nowhere to go. It's the Mason Adams Show. Welcome everybody to episode, we think, number 7 of the Mason Adams Show. We are live in studio at Six Springs Tavern in Richardson, Texas. We are now streaming live on YouTube. So if you're just now getting this, someone has shared this to you, you're seeing it pop up on the socials, please take a second to send this to somebody and say, hey, check out the Mason Adams Show. We've got a heck of evening, afternoon, happy hour planned for you. And so if you're listening right now, don't wreck, don't get pulled over, get a ticket, but do what you can, swerve, dip, dodge, do a U-turn, and get over here to Six Springs. You can come hang out with us. There's cold drinks, there's good food, always happy hour specials. It is Whiskey Wednesday, and so you come down and take advantage of that. Located at the corner of Beltline Road and Plano Road. I am Mason Adams, host of the Mason Adams Show, joined today by my very extra special guests, Miss Cece Cross. Woo!
you.
Thank you.
And Michael Summers, third time is a charm,
Third
right?
time, man.
Thank y'all for joining me, coming on the show. It's going to be a good time. Really been looking forward to this one, especially since we're at not an all new time. At same time, same place, but we're at an all new date, kind of. Now we're doing the final Wednesday of every month right here at Six Springs. So it's a great opportunity for you to plan ahead, to make it down here. And so it's been a whole month. It's been 30 days or 30 some odd days since we've done a Mason Adams show. So cool that we're back. So things are a little bit switched up. If you can't tell, we're on the stage here today. So we've got a power outage going on in the corner of the B side. So we're hanging out on stage today, which is kind of cool. We're kind of feel like we got this Knights of the Round Table thing going on here.
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good one. So if you're listening and you can't be here, please share the link. If you're listening and you can be here, come hang out with us. We'd love to play some tunes for you in person. So, so a month ago, I almost forgot about this. A month ago, we initiated a new segment, and so it's called Whether You Like It or Not. And so the weather outside today is balmy, 96 degrees. It's been warm, but let me tell you, it feels kind of nice compared
After 110.
to 110.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll take it.
I will take it. And I was outside this morning. It was early. It was 75 degrees. Had a little bit of a coolness to it, and I just thought, man, here we go. If we can just
We're almost there.
get through this weekend, which I think it's supposed to be over 100 again.
Yeah.
All week next week.
Yeah,
All
right.
week next week.
If we can get through next week, maybe
Yeah.
we start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So that was Whether You Like It or Not. Our next segment is always we want to mention our sponsors, which we currently have none. So we'd love for you to sponsor the Mason Adams Show. And we like things like, tell them what we like, Cece, guitars.
Yes.
We like, tell them what we like, Michael, guitar strings. We like T-shirts, guitar
Swag.
picks, hats. Okay, so if you
Drinks.
drinks. If you want to sponsor the Mason Adams Show or a segment on the Mason Adams Show, please reach out. We'd love to have you come be a part of the show. I'll rock your T-shirt. I'll give your business name a shout out. I'll whatever, let's talk. Holler at me. We're looking for sponsors, so we need you. We have none. But we always like to mention our official, unofficial sponsor, which is Stanley Steamer, your home cleaner. There's a long inside joke about that. It's mostly about how you might get wet and sticky at a show, and so maybe the floor is so wet and sticky that you would need a cleaning crew to come in and clean up after. I'm sure there's been some Michael Summers and 30 Miles East shows that have been pretty wet and sticky at the end.
We used to say we liked loud, rowdy, drunk, dancing crowds at shows, and then we had to take the rowdy away.
People took that too, literally.
It got us in trouble a few times. So, yeah.
Wait, I mean, when you put out the challenge to people and
yeah,
you
you
say,
throw down the
y'all are
gauntlet."
rowdy, they kind of have to show up and be a little bit rowdy.
Yeah, you throw down the gauntlet.
Rowdy's always been a thing at my show too, but it wasn't the fans, it was me.
Cece was a rowdy one. They were like, you got to chill out, Cece.
That was kind of the thing. I was the ringleader.
Well, and then I think they have prepared for the Mason Adams show, right? We've already got the mop bucket and the caution wet floor
We're all
sign
good, man.
right down here.
all
So
good.
nobody's going to get hurt. We're not going to need any workman's comp. So, all right. So what am I else forgetting about? Always announcements. Announcements. So this is the part where we make announcements that have been submitted by anybody, or if Michael or Cece have anything that they need to get off their chest or that they'd like to announce, this is the time to do that. And so the first one we have is tonight is the Rambler Radio Show open mic. And there's featured songwriter performances towards the end. It's an awesome time, a great time for fellowship and hanging out with other songwriters. So if that's
Great
what you
songwriters.
like to do, great songwriters. I've got one on the stage
That's
tonight.
how we met.
That we met there, so that's kind of cool. But come hang out. It's going to be immediately following the show. It's going to be awesome evening. I mean, you got an all-day thing. You could put a shift in here tonight, right? If you got
Yeah,
here,
man.
if you got here early, like 5:30, and then you stayed through the end of the songwriters, that would be like a shift, you know.
Yeah, start off with a happy hour. Yeah.
Don't feel pressured. Is there anything you have announcements? Let's talk. Is there shows coming up this weekend? Is there one next weekend? Is there something?
My schedule is about to get a little bit busier.
'Kay.
But if gosh, I hate to say something about another venue.
It's the Mason Adams Show. It's live stream. You can.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks again, Brad and Carrie, for having us and having this place. It's awesome.
Yep.
Anyway, every other Thursday, Milo Butterfingers, 8 to 10 right now until it cools off quite a bit. That's a regular gig. And then check online, check my Facebook. Even though it is CC Cross, my Facebook is Kristen Cross. And yeah, would love to see you there and see you down the road.
Sweet. Cool. Anything important to announce? Got a kid on the way doing.
Man, I'm my youngest daughter. I just moved her off to college.
Oh,
my
She just
gosh,
started
man, how
college
was
this
that?
week. Dude, it's good for me. Like, I'm liking the house being quiet.
Empty nest, not a
Yeah,
problem.
No, not for
Happy.
me. No.
Kicked
yeah,
her out.
Yeah,
Good.
no, it was kind of, for the longest time, I was like, oh, you can live with me forever. And here the last year or so, I've been like, spread your wings and go. Yeah. So it's not-
Flourish.
yeah, it's not too bad. She moved a couple of hours away, and she's actually roommating with her sister. So
Oh, that's
yeah, they're
awesome.
both going to school.
That's
and
awesome.
Super proud of them.
Where
so.
at?
Wichita Falls.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Midwestern state. Is
yeah,
that right? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, they're up there, and I'm proud of them. So yeah, no shows. Just you can follow me, and we may have some cool things coming up. I'm kind of taking a little break. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Well, we can talk more about
Yeah.
that. a little
Yeah.
bit.
Definitely.
Cool. All right, so that covers all of our announcements for this week. And, you know, like I said, we're kind of going off the cuff, and this is the Mason Adams Show where everything's homemade, even the music. And when we're on the couch over there, it's even the lamps, because the lamps over there are homemade. So we always jump that in there. Anyway, if you have any announcements that you'd like to have made, please send them in, and I'll make sure to try to get those made in a month on the next show. Cool. So let's move into what is our first segment. And if you're familiar with the show, you know that this is like an interview, podcast, song swap sort of thing, right? And so each time we've had special guests, and so we usually do a few questions, couple questions, start it out with, get to know you guys a little bit better, and then we'll play some tunes. So cool.
Sounds like fun.
So first of all, y'all haven't met prior to tonight, right?
No.
This is also why this show has been so special, is because maybe once now there's been people that have known each other, and so I feel like this has been awesome too, because we're introducing each other to
Connecting.
songwriters and musicians, and it's so crazy. And I feel extremely fortunate to be a part of that networking connection and bringing people together like that. So that's cool. So this is cool. So this is CC Cross. This is Michael Summers. And Cece and I met here at Six Springs on a Rambler Radio open mic night. And Michael and I met here at Six Springs when he came to tell me that he didn't feel up to doing the first time we had scheduled him for the Mason Adams Show. But he was sick, and he came all the way down here in person to tell me that he didn't feel up to doing the episode.
I laid around all day, and I thought, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. You know, you sit around, you drink tea and everything.
Yeah, you
and
know.
I was on the way over here, and about 30 minutes into the ride, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. But I wasn't just gonna call him and tell
It's
him.
like, I didn't want to
I-
let you down,
Yeah,
man. I was
man.
like, you could have just called or
Yeah.
texted or something. But no, but we're happy to have Michael here.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Finally. Yeah,
Yeah, thank
finally.
you.
So,
Thank you.
all right, so let's get into some questions first because we want to know more about y'all. And I guess, the most basic one, where are you from? How long have you been playing? So it's a two-parter. Where are you from? How long have you been playing music? And give us one big musical influence. Let's start with Michael first on this one.
So my name is Michael Summers. I'm from Roy City, Texas, a little town east of Dallas.
We probably beat y'all in football.
You may have. I don't know. When I was in school, our football team was pretty good. Yeah, we were pretty good. We were pretty good at everything when I was in school. But I've got a band, 30 Miles East, comes from where I grew up, Roy City, 30 miles east of Dallas. So it just kind of became Michael Summers and 30 Miles East. Biggest influence, I would say, man, I love the band Lucero.
Yeah, they're great.
Nice.
I love sad songs, and I love I love that band. So I would say that's probably one of my biggest. Also, Charlie Robinson,
Cool.
Nice.
like the songwriting, just storytelling. He's one of my favorites. So those two are probably some of my biggest. And then you get Cross Canadian Ragweed, Cody
Sure.
Canada.
How long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar for over 20 years, which is kind of sad because I should be a lot better at playing the guitar than what I am. But it's one thing I still try every day. I pick up an electric guitar and I try every day to
Gotta play it every day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
try to teach myself something. So
Cool.
yeah, I've been playing a long time. Used to show up at open mics and do that, and then it got to where I started playing paid gigs, and then I found myself doing 200 shows a year, and for years
Same.
and years, and
Same.
then I was making better money doing that than I was at my job where I was putting up with a lot, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do music for a while, and so I've done music for a long time. So
That's awesome, dude. Guitar your only instrument?
yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah, guitar. I can crappily play the bass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to play the drums. I have a drum set up in my house for when the guys come over and jam, but I'm awful. Like awful. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Michael. All right, CC, your turn. All right, so where are you from, CC? How long you been playing guitar and an influence of yours?
Okay. Waco, Texas is
Waco!
my hometown. Yep, and love it. I'm going back to play there, actually.
Cool.
In November, I'm super excited. It's like my
Brazos
first
River.
show in 10 years in my hometown, so I'm kind of excited about
That's
that.
awesome. A decade.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I started playing, oh gosh, in like 2004. And yeah, just things kind of took off from there. Like, same kind of deal, Michael. I'd moved to Dallas and started playing open mics, and a couple of guys that were real close with Dylan back when the Range was doing Bill's Records, the old location. And they heard me and they were like, who is this chick, and did you write that song? I said, yes. And they said, you've got to come to Bill's Records and we're going to get you with 95.3 The Range. And I said, that would be great.
Sign me up.
I'm in. And everything just kind of took off from there. So I did take a long break, though. Same thing. I started playing constantly and I just got worn out. And I was like, you know what? It's okay to take a sabbatical for
It
a
is.
minute.
It is.
And then I really just had no interest in playing for a while. And my old lead guitar player and bass player, who were still my brothers, just would not let it go. You know, they would call and be like, I
Good
just wrote a
friend.
new song, or have you played your guitar today? Or have you heard this, new anything? And finally COVID hit, and I was like, well, I guess I don't have anything to do but play guitar. And I'm glad I did. And then I moved back home, and now here we are.
Cool.
Such is the wonderful likes of you.
Cool.
And biggest influences, man, I'm all over the map. But immediately I would have to say U2,
Cool.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Tom Petty, of course.
And, man, probably Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers.
Cool. I know Larry Gatlin.
Yeah, me too.
That's awesome. Cool. All right. Well, we're not going to bore the listeners any longer, but we're going to play some tunes for you. So the rules for playing a tune is you can't introduce it. You can't tell us what it's called. Don't tell where it came from. But at the end, after we play the song, then we do a cuss and discuss, and then we get to learn more about the tune. Okay, so I don't, it's kind of cool to leave like that first interpretation kind of up to the listener a little bit, instead of saying this song's all about this and this is how you should,
I like it, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna do ladies first. So when Cece's ready, we'll let her play her song. And for the record,
Because I care.
for the record, I'm still the only one who's broken the rule on the Mason Adams show and actually introduced the song and started telling all about it before I started playing it. And the other people are like looking at me like, "What is he doing?" And I'm like, "I just introduced the song, didn't I?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh." So, all right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, CC Cross.
Oh, thank you. Thanks again for having me. I was so busy and intrigued listening to what we were talking about, I completely forgot to think about what song
It
I
happens.
might
That's why it's the
play.
Mason Adams show, and there's always a script, but we're usually off of it anyway.
I was like, wait a minute, what was I doing? That's a good thing, though. That means we're having fun. Well, your life is changing. Yeah, your shades of gray fade. You're black and blue and deeply bruised. All your beliefs are shaking. Pull up a seat and let me tell you what. There's plenty in this life to get your fill of pains and aches, old heartbreaks and the memories of what you've done. But just sit right here and drink some beer. Forget about the days gone by. 'Cause the day's too long and time's too short to spend your whole life crying. I said life's too short for dying. I said life's too short for dying. You're sitting here regretting your decisions of the past, tearing open scabs and scars for days you can't get back. Why don't you let those old wounds heal so you can hold on to something real? Ghosts and taunts, your old haunts don't give a damn how you feel. Just sit right here and drink some beer. Forget about the days gone by. 'Cause the day's too long and time's too short to spend your whole life crying. I said life's too short for dying. I said life's too short for dying. And I don't wanna talk about all the crazy things I've done. And I don't wanna hear all of your darkest secrets. We've all done things in the past we ain't proud of. I say we save all that talk for Jesus. Just sit right here and drink some beer. Forget about the days gone by. 'Cause the day's too long and Thank you. Thank you. Which one of you threw in that little?
I did. I had
thought that
to.
was you. I'm glad you did. That was cool,
I was
man.
wishing I knew
That was
could
cool.
remember
That
the
was
other
cool.
line at that pre-chorus, the beer drinking. What's it? The beer, pour a beer one or whatever.
Just
I
sit
was
right
trying-
here and
yeah,
drink
I was
some
trying. I
beer.
was I sit right here and drink. So I was trying to remember. I was like, what is that? I would jump in there right there. And I couldn't remember. I like that song
Well,
though.
how'd you do that?
I specific. I mean, you played that song the night that I was up here. The night that we met. Yeah, it's a great tune. What's it called?
That's called "Life's Too Short for Dying."
Life's Too Short for Dying. That's what I would have called it. So, yeah, properly titled song.
Appropriate.
So, is that a new song? Is that an old
no,
song?
it's a very old song.
It's an old song?
I actually co-wrote that with my brother John.
How long ago was that written?
Gosh, right about the time I started playing, so about 2004.
2004.
Uh huh. And full disclosure, John did write the majority of that song.
Well,
I was just learning to write songs then.
it's beautiful listening to you
Thanks,
sing
but
it for sure.
Thank you. We were both just kind of, both of us individually and together going through a really difficult time in our lives. And we just sat down and started writing. He was like, I got this idea for a song. And we just started writing it. And anyway, yeah, I love that song.
Because we all got things we ain't proud
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, man, that's a good song. Yeah, man, you have a great voice, CC.
Thank you.
Man,
Yes.
Thank you.
lovely. All right, well, so we're going to let Michael sing one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Michael Summers.
Man, I've never felt this low. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to go. No so-called friend to help me out. Out on a ledge, no one to talk me down. Can't explain why I feel this way. Things seem good now, but here I lay. Maybe it's time to just let go. Grass is greener on down the road. Then you smile and I know I'm gonna be alright. No, you hate when I get this way. On a high and then the next day things come crashing down and everything's changed. I don't know, can I really complain? Seeing double when I see that face. How did we get here? What is this place? Take some more just to kill the pain. Lack of sleep got me feeling insane. Then you smile and I know I'm gonna be alright. Through it all, you've been by my side. My one love, my partner in crime. Knew it from the day we met. I could count on you until the end. To be there and to have my back. Keep me straight, remind me how to act. Keep my feet planted on the ground. Life's just better with you around. Then you smile and I know I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. When you smile, I know I'm gonna be alright.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Good tune.
man.
And that is that one on Spotify?
It is.
I've heard that one.
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
What's
yeah.
it called?
Gonna be all right.
Gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I like.
That's a newer one.
That's a pretty song, man.
Thank you, man.
That's
Thank
pretty.
you.
Yeah. Is it new
beautiful.
song? Old song?
No, I wrote it. Let's see. I wrote it a year ago in May.
Cool.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I was kind of sitting around having a mini breakdown, and
Don't we all?
yeah,
Sometimes.
Yeah.
and my wife. I've been married for 15 years. I've been with my wife for 18 years, and
That's awesome.
she walked in and she was kind of there, and I knew I was gonna be. You know, it's kind of like, hey, I'm gonna be all right. Like I got a good woman by my side. That's all. You know, that's all I need.
Sometimes that's all it takes,
That's awesome.
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's
awesome.
all it takes.
I love
That's
that
awesome,
story
Ben.
and
Yeah.
that song.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
Thank
a
you.
pretty song. That's cool that you wrote it and then were able to cut it. Turn around and cut it that quick and
Yeah, it.
get it out. That's cool.
Yeah, I've been really lucky with. We've had some friends and fans along the way that have kind of latched on to certain songs and said, "Hey, if you'll record that, we'll pay for it." Or
I love that.
Nice.
yeah,
I
so
love that.
That was
That's
one of them.
I love that. Yeah, that's cool. And it's smart and it's generous.
Yeah.
And thank you for fans and people
Yeah.
that want to support like that.
Yeah,
That's
when,
awesome.
you
That's
know-
a cool idea too.
Yeah, yeah. When you got to think. I was playing music for a living, and I didn't have a whole lot of extra money. So if you got a musician that you like and you follow and you go and watch them and they have a song that you really like, hey, it may be a lot cheaper than what you think. A couple of $100 to a few $100 to $1,000 or more, to whatever you want to spend. But man, it can help. It can help a musician
lot.
out a lot.
Whole lot.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. No, I'm like, this is me stalling because now I got to play a song. And I'm
Hey,
sitting
man.
here. I'm sitting here. We've been talking so much and I got to figure out which one I'm going to play now. So, I guess. All right. I swore it all away again this morning. We've buried this hatchet a time or two. The scars remind us of the sins of our past, but darkness, it won't define you. No, the darkness, it won't define you. When we spoke last January, you said you'd be coming home soon. But now the leaves are changing and the days are shorter now, but the darkness won't define you. No, the darkness, it won't define you. 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 And it wouldn't take a visionary to watch your spirit turn to blue. It's like when too many colors won't form a rainbow, but the darkness won't define you. No, the darkness, it won't define you. Won't define you. Won't define you. Won't define you. Yeah, yeah. Won't define you.
this morning.
God. I think that's like the first time I heard you play. That's the. I mean, like I've really enjoyed your set, but that song, that was the one that I was like, man, what?
So that's why I
love
played that one.
song.
That's why I played that one, because she played a song that she heard the first time we met. But that I played that one the night on here for open mic the night we met too. So I was wondering if you remembered that one.
Totally.
Yeah. So I mean that's one of the newest ones I've got. Like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks or something.
No
That's
way.
a
month.
change,
Really?
man.
Yeah, I mean, as long as that was so fresh. That was the first time I'd played it.
Nice.
Out whenever you heard it. I think it's "Won't Define You" is going to be the title of that one, that has a lot to do with bullshit in the past and fighting demons and mental health or whatever, but not letting that dark place be who you are or stick with you or define you as a person. And,
Absolutely.
yeah. So cool. Thank
Good
y'all so
tune,
much.
man.
Thank you very much.
Awesome song. Man, what a pleasure.
Thank you.
This is so much fun. Thanks so much
So,
for inviting me.
yeah. Heck yeah, man. No, inviting you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for agreeing to do it with me. You too, Michael. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, thank you for having me.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. Look, y'all want to play songs?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do playing songs first, and then we'll get to some questions after that. So I mean, y'all could paper rock scissors over it. We can do same order. We can
Go ahead.
We'll
rock
just
it out. Let's
roll.
go, Cece. Yeah. Let's hear a song, ladies and gentlemen. Cece Cross.
Well, at my house nowhere, underneath the big blue Texas sky, and I don't think there's anything that I can't handle. Thank you. Thank you.
Ah, CC.
Thank you.
Ah, stop.
Yeah.
Ah! So, y'all correct me if I'm just completely off base, but like for me, I was trying to think, like, I hear a little bit of like there's an Alanis Morissette thing
Yes.
in there. There's also, getting there, but there's also this, maybe like this little, come to my wind. Is that like Natalie
Melissa.
Merch or Melissa Etheridge?
Etheridge.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of Melissa Etheridge in there. So I'm like,
Totally.
it's just like this blend. Yeah, you're so awesome,
Thank
CC.
you.
Yeah. What's that
voice.
song called?
Quit. You're making me blush.
You just you should blush. Blush.
No. That song is called Good Times Are Here Again. And,
Did you write that song?
I did.
That's
I wrote
an
that.
awesome song,
Yeah.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
so soulful, and there's like these moments where we feel like we should have the whole choir just back there like singing that
well,
song.
good. I'm
That's what
glad-
I was
I'm
feeling
glad
like.
that's
man.
how it makes you
Yeah,
feel.
big time. Like
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it. Well,
That's
for
how it
me
should.
in my brain.
One
that's
day,
how it, you know
one
what I'm
day.
saying?
Yeah, one time we need that.
Yeah.
So CC full band, full church choir.
Oh my
behind
gosh, that
her
would be
singing that song.
amazing.
Maybe some
Yeah.
horns.
Yeah.
horns going.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Michael, because you got to follow that again for the second time.
I'm not
Notice
feeling very well.
how it goes. Her, him, me. Her, him, me. Right. So yeah. Good luck for the second time.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, I like trashy women, wine and weed. When we get together, we're a sight to see. No need for cocaine or LSD. 'Cause I like trashy women, wine and weed. Well, I'm a laid back, kind of simple man. Big things might not be part of a bigger plan. But when I look at where I stand, I guess he dealt me a pretty good hand. 'Cause I like trashy women, wine and weed. When we get together, we're sad to see. No need for cocaine or LSD. 'Cause I like trashy women, wine and weed. There's this time I met a pretty good girl. She said she loved me, and I was her whole world. But there was some things that didn't seem right. I guess she was too classy to be my type. 'Cause I like trashy women, wine and weed. When we get together, we're sad to see. No need for cocaine or LSD. 'Cause I like trashy women, wine and weed. Well, my friends say they have a nice girl I should meet. They think I'd really like her.
she'd be good for me. I like trashy women, wine and weed. When we get together, we're sad to see. No need for cocaine or LSD. I like trashy women, wine and weed. They might be the death of me. I like trashy women, wine and weed.
Yeah. Man, that reminded me a lot of Charlie Robinson.
Hey, thank you. I take that as a compliment. Thank you.
That's kind of like chicken pot pie. My three favorite things: chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
That's a good song. Yeah, that's a good song. All right. I'll play one. This is me belling again. A 45 and a glass of wine is all she'd want to wear. Overalls and a tank top with a bandana in her hair. Chain smoking like a freight train. She shoots whiskey with the boys. Hell-bent and determined, making a lot of noise. Ben's is the dish best served cold, and she's headed on her way. And it's been 365 since he left her. Whiskey River running through her veins. Seek shelter from the porch lights, trying not to give herself away. There's one cooking in the chamber, and he won't see the break of day. Her mind is made up and she's played it through nearly 1,000 times. She walks slowly towards the bedroom, just gripping the pistol tight. All alone, fighting cold nights, replay inside her brain. This time she's gonna show him what it means to go insane. Dust settles in the driveway, headlights racing through the night. She's got a motel by the waterway till she sees the morning light. Now the years of pain she tries to wash away. Her salty tears in the shower disappear with all the shame. She bears the scars to remind her that she's stronger on her own. And there's no turning back now, 'cause the plans are set in stone. A 45 and a glass of wine is all she'd want to wear. Overalls girl's in a tank top with a bandana in her hair. Thank you. That one's called Best Served Cold. And you kind of get the thing about, that one. That's an older song, I guess, for me. I don't know,
When
maybe-
did you write it?
That's probably like 5 years old, 6 years old, something
on.
like that.
When did you start writing?
Yeah, this is weird. So this is weird. So I've always enjoyed writing. Really good at writing normally, just in school and like poems and those type of things too, right? And then I was writing rap songs because whenever I was 18, 19, 20, we were writing, recording mixtapes, and I was going to college in Kansas, and we were doing the small Kansas college tour and performing rap shows, and so I was started writing a lot of songs. Then it was just a little bit different. Then fast forward, I didn't start even teaching myself guitar till I was 28 years old, so I feel like I was a little bit later in life.
I was 34.
Yeah, and it's crazy, right? So yeah, but I mean, and then pretty much as soon as I could put 3 chords together, I started writing my songs. And then within 2 years, we had the full band was put together. And so same thing, like this thing, it just kind of snowballed. And this would have never imagined, in a million years that this is be where I'd be at right now. Actually, just on this stage, you two killers.
You never know where life's going to send you.
You don't. It's crazy. Yeah, but I mean that song, Best Served Cold. Probably like 5 years ago. Probably wrote that song. Yeah, and so we do play it with Mason Adams Project. Full band does play it, but actually that one, weirdly, it didn't make the album that we released. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of a deep cut, So you only usually get that one if you come to the
It's a
show.
great story. I mean, if you're listening, it's just such a great storytelling
Thank you.
song. I love it.
Thank you.
It's fabulous.
All right, so let's do a couple more questions. And typically I have my whole everything going, so I know what segment we're going to go in. But we got moved from the B side to the stage, so forgive me. Usually I know exactly where we're at. We're moving into the next segment. So we are going to move into the next segment. So let's do a couple of questions. And, I've been thinking a lot about I try to switch questions up from show to show. So if you watch the other ones and you're preparing your responses for what you thought I was going to ask, this is your curveball. So no, but I've been thinking a lot about songwriting, the songwriting process, being creative, and taking advantage of the creative time when you have that. So I mean, both of you are obviously awesome songwriters, and so I think the question is, how do you take advantage of the creative time when it comes to you? And are there things, strategies that you can do to get into the songwriting zone? Or do you think that it's just a naturally occurrence thing that once something hits you and we get these ideas, we can run with it? Let's talk about not just writing the song or whatever, but how do you get to the point where you feel like, oh, this is flowing and I'm being creative right now? Anybody can take it if you want to.
So, I mean, I've gone through different stages over years of how I wrote things. I'm really bad about finishing songs. I have a whole notebook full of them, a whole phone full of them. Some of them that are done that never
Have
get played.
commitment issues.
Yeah. But I mean, right now, really. I play like acoustically. I would do solo gigs a lot, and then I have the band. Well, the band shows are completely different than the solo things. The band show is more of it's a rock show. We want it to be a rock and roll show, And so when I'm at home during the day, because I play music for a living, I'm gone at night. So when I'm at home during the day by myself, I plug in an electric guitar and start picking around. And if something hits me, then I'm like, oh, that's cool. I just kind of start adding on to it, and that's kind of where the progression leads. And try, may dig through my phone and find a line that I had to build off of. But that's kind of where I'm at right now.
So here's one thing that's kind of weird from like being a rapper perspective is that you know, we weren't producing our beats. We always had the beat, and that was super weird. Like this is different. Like we always had the beat, and we put it on replay, right? And until we got a 16, you know, and then now we're rapping our 16. But now it's different because I'm coming up with these lyrics and this melody in my head, you know, and putting that down and then trying to go and put it on the guitar, you know, and figure out what the chords are and stuff. So that's different, you know. Like sometimes maybe we would have lyrics and then like it would go with the beat, you know what I mean, type thing. But it's different. And then even on guitar, right? You're writing it musically, and then you might write words to it. Or it's the other way. You have the words, and then you got to figure out what the key is and the chords.
And that's one of the things. Like if you sit there and you have the time and you want to figure it out. You know, like when I'm sitting there writing a song and I have a melody in my head, and I'm like, well, I don't even know what key that is. I'm sitting here trying to find it on the guitar. You know. Yeah. And it makes you a better musician, a better guitar player. You know, little by little, and I find myself doing that because I'll text my band and be like, hey, I wrote this. I think it's in B, but you tell me. And they're like, yeah, B. And I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Cool. What about you, CC? I mean, are you always in creative zone, or is it?
No. Not even close.
When do you do your best writing?
Honestly, I have to be inspired by something, and to even begin to think about that, and being home and being back, my Dallas home, and being back around musician friends, you know what I mean, on a regular basis, and hearing them and hearing what they're doing now, and like trying to absorb that all, and getting the feedback too of being able to talk to other musicians who've been around for a long time, and you know, people go through a little time where they take off, you know, and so being back around the creative spirit of, you know, other people, not just musicians, but, you know, writers, artists. I mean, everybody artistic.
Yeah, but
it helps a lot.
No better way to get inspired than being around somebody that's awesome and just ripping tunes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
you know, the whole writer's block thing, you know, and it's so true. And I've mentioned this book on the show before, The Art of War, the war of art, and it's a book that I've read, and the war of art is our own mental limitation, like all this thing being able to, you know, not, you know, just be creative, but it's a compilation of being busy and adulting and having all these things, right? You know, and so like, you know, for me, it's just like this roller coaster, I feel like, and so, you know, down here, you're like, maybe no ideas, not writing anything, you know, what's going on? Post on Facebook about not having any ideas, and you know, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's like, whoa, I'm up here at the top of the wave crest, you know, it's like, trying to get things out, you know, there's like, it's so weird, weird.
Like I've gone months where if I'm at home, I wouldn't even open a guitar case. I'm like, I don't want to touch a guitar. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it until I have to be at the show tonight, and then I'll deal with it. And I wouldn't write. I wouldn't, like, it gets where it becomes a job, you know.
Yeah, for
and you
sure.
got to figure that out, because it'll make you, where it could be, where I tell people all the time, music saved my life. Learning how to play this guitar saved my life, but it also has made me want to break it
a million times
on a pretty daily basis.
Question my choices all the time as well. That's funny.
That's hilarious. That's so true.
Oh, cool. Well, so we're doing good on time, but let's play a couple more songs. And then just so y'all are prepared, usually the way the Mason Adams show ends is that at the end I go out and be an audience member, and then each of you play one more song each. Okay. And you don't talk about the one at the end, so you can introduce it or whatever at the end of the show if you want. So we're doing good though. Let's play some more music, and then we'll do another round of questions, and then we'll probably be getting close to
Sounds good.
Calling her quits.
Cool.
So, yeah, Cece.
All right. mine from the pain of loving you. My friends are all right. I'm losing this fight, and it's something I'm not used to. And I know that you love me, that the timing's just not right, but the empty ache and need for you is the worst pain of my life. And I've never been a whiskey woman. I'm thinking, Lord, that I might. I've never been a whiskey woman, but if the drink fits, why not start tonight? Why not start tonight? You have no idea how much I love you. I don't think you'll ever know the depths of how I care for you. The reasons I won't let you go. And I've never been a whiskey woman. But I'm thinking, Lord, that I might. I've never been a whiskey woman, but if the drink fits, why not start tonight? Why not start tonight? And I've had my fun with tequila. I've cried over bottles of wine. I never had my heart broke like the way it's breaking tonight. I've never been a whiskey woman. I'm thinking, Lord, that I might. I've never been a whiskey woman, but if the drink fits, why not start tonight? 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 Something like that. Thank you.
CC Cross.
Thank you.
What's that called?
Whiskey woman.
Whiskey Woman. Yeah, Whiskey Woman.
wasn't much into titling songs back then. I was just kind of, what's the, what's the, that's what it's called. Yeah, that. That way I could remember it, you see.
I like it.
All right, Michael, play us one.
Jack of all trades, master of none. Back of their mind, I'm never the one. Bring my back that one thing. Why it's so easy to disappear, fade away. Might be a father, might be a son, just never really there. What have I become? I'm sober and aware, it ain't all that fun. I like myself better, just a little bit drunk. Said it better, but I made it worse. Maybe bite my tongue and lay off the hurt. Instead of burn the bridges on the roads I've run. Just high on life, having all the fun. Heart full of ache and so sad. Thinking on everything that I've had. Gotta get it all figured out, 'cause I'm coming undone. Wish I could be a better man, one you're proud of, maybe call a friend. There when you need it, hand to hold, a shoulder to cry on, baby help carry your load. Down and out, there's no one here. Something on my mind, blank stare. I know he's had to feel the same, so I lean on him to help me find my way. Said it better, but I made it worse. Maybe bite my tongue and lay off the hurt. Instead of burn the bridges on these roads I've run. Just high on life, having all the fun. Heart full of ache and so sad. Thinking on everything that I've had. Gotta get it all figured out, 'cause I'm coming undone. Yeah, I'm coming undone. Hey, thank you.
Could have said it better, but I made it worse. Did that
Story of my life.
a lot. Sometimes shouldn't have said it at all.
Yep.
What's that song called, Michael?
That song's called Undone. It's
You released that one yet?
I have not.
Cool.
Still messing with it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I like that.
I've
I like
had-
that.
It's a couple of, I don't know, it's a couple of years old maybe.
Cool.
Year old, but still kind of messing with it.
Cool. Yeah, I like that when people are coming on the show and they're like, maybe this one isn't completely done yet, right? But it's cool. I mean, what a space and what a time. Thanks for sharing that with us. That's cool.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, we're doing great on time. I'm gonna play one more, and then we'll end the show in regular Mason Adams show fashion after that. Yeah, let's do this.
Well, I've been traveling down this lonesome trail, and it's been too long. But figure what the hell, it's time to strap up my boots, saddle up my steed and get back to you. Get back to you. It's sundown. When I cross that Colorado, I'm chasing shadows and hiding from the moonlight as the wind blows on. I hear them voices telling me, you better get back home, better get back home. And I just can't wait to get back home, gonna get back home. And I just can't wait to get it on. It on. Her letters smell like her perfume. I can hear her laughter. It's filling up the room, and when she smiles, it's like the whole world stops and stares for a while. Say for a while. That ain't why I left though. I was running from the law with all those banknotes. Killed a deputy in the fall, and if the sheriff and his posse catch wind, don't hang me, it don't. Yeah, I'll swing it don't. But I just can't wait to get it on. Gonna get it on. I just can't wait to get it on. Gonna get it on. Mustn't overplan, no. No sneaking through at night, coming through her window. It was on the edge of town when they grabbed me and hauled me off to jail. Who's got my bell? Michael, who's got my bell? And it must have been midnight. So reading me my rights, I heard a soft voice entered through the side door and chuck of that 12 gauge, followed by a stick 'em up. He's coming with me. He's coming with me. And we fled into the night, looking for a rail to catch, like two lovers on the run from the sheriff and his men. We've been gone for 7 years, and I just can't wait to get back home. Gonna get back home. Just can't wait to get it on. Get it on. Just can't wait to get back home. Gonna get back home. Just can't wait.
Thank y'all very much. This has been episode, we think, number 7 of The Mason Adams Show. Thank you to my very extra special guests, CC Cross and Michael Summers. Thank y'all so much. If we get one more round of applause for these two tonight.
Thank y'all.
Even though there will be more, thank y'all so much for doing this with me.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you so much for being on here with me. I appreciate
man.
it, y'all.
Had a good
Want to
time.
get to 90 minutes? It goes by so fast.
It
It's like,
does. Yeah.
boom! It's like before you know, it's like, dang, it's over. Anyway, so all right, we're gonna end this in regular Mason Adams Show fashion. I go out. I get to be an audience member. We're gonna hear one more song from CC. We're gonna hear one more song from Michael, and then Keaton's gonna end the show for us, and then we'll end it out that way.
Sounds good, man.
So
Thank you.
anyway, last Wednesday of every month. Next one we'll shoot live here in October. I think it's the 30th. Oh, Mason, don't get yourself in trouble. It's the last Wednesday of the month. No, wait, September. Wait, we're in August.
Yeah, we're
so
still
we're
in
in
August,
I think
yeah.
it's September. Anyway, I don't know. find that Wednesday in September. Come hang out. We got new special guests. We got new songs. And maybe we'll be back at the B-side. Maybe we'll do it from the stage. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Mason Adams Show, episode number 7. Give it up one more time. CC Cross, Michael Summers, one more song. Thank you all so much.
Should we keep with the format of the...
No. You can tell us what it's called. And then
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I meant, I was going to ask if Michael wanted to switch it back up.
You go right
I'll
ahead.
let
You go right
you
ahead.
have the last song. Oh, okay. This song is called I'm Gone. Actually, it goes a little something like this. You sure are good with conversation, with your silver tongue, your sex grill. But I've had all I can say, ain't going out this way, so I'm stopping this train before it begins. You tried to convince me all the time to believe you when you said that you were mine. But I've seen this act before, ain't buying it no more. You can save the bull 'cause you can't walk the line. And you almost had me going. I almost let you steer me wrong. And I almost fell straight into hell. But I've seen the light, and now I'm gone. 'Cause I've seen the light, Lord, I've seen the light. I've seen the light, and I'm gone, gone, gone. Seen the light, Lord, I've seen the light. I've seen the light, and I'm gone. So now you're standing here crying, 'cause you realize what you let go. You say you're walking the floor, you can walk a whole lot more. No matter how you beg, the answer's no. And you almost had me going. I almost let you steer me wrong. And I almost fell straight into hell. But I've seen the light, and now I'm gone. 'Cause I've seen the light, Lord, I've seen the light. I've seen the light, and I'm gone, gone, gone. Seen the light, Lord, I've seen the light. I've seen the light, and I'm gone. Yes, I've seen the light. Lord, and you ain't right. I've seen the light, and I've gone. Thank you. Thank you.
What was the name of that one again?
I'm gone.
I like that. I like that. The song's called Find Me Here. Tangled up in motel sheets, 3 sheets to the wind. I'm kicking myself, staring at this cross on my skin. Too jacked up to just black out in this mess of a bed I made. Some girl I call Omaha, 'cause I forgot her name. There's a preacher on TV saying something about you coming back soon. If you walked in now, I really don't know what the hell I do. 'Cause I wish I was on a plane, hopping trains, standing with my thumb in the air, waving down a cab somewhere. 'Cause right now I don't wanna be I hope you don't find me here. If I get down on my knees, and it ain't too much to ask, will you break these chains that hold me down? Get this devil off my back. If you're gonna split that eastern sky, I pray that you take your time. I promise I'll make these boots walk a straight line. There's a preacher on TV saying something about you coming back soon. If you walked in now, I really don't know what the hell I do. 'Cause I wish I was on a plane, or hopping trains, standing with my thumb in the air, waving down a cab somewhere. 'Cause right now I don't wanna be caught in room 316 with a Motel Bible as a coaster underneath my bed. Lord, if tonight's the night you decide you're coming back, hope you don't find me here. Cause I wish I was on a plane, or hopping trains, standing with my thumb in the air, waving down a cab somewhere. 'Cause right now I don't wanna be caught in room 316 with a Motel Bible as a coaster underneath my beer. Lord, if tonight's the night you decide you're coming back, I hope you don't find me here. Hope you don't find me here. Tangled up in motel sheets, 3 sheets to the wind. I'm kicking myself staring at this cross on my skin.
Yeah.
Hey, thank y'all. The song's called Find Me Here.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank y'all for having us.